Turning 70 is a milestone not just in age, but in life experience. It is a time of reflection, freedom, and rediscovery. Many of the things that once felt important no longer carry the same weight. This chapter of life invites us to release what no longer serves us and focus on what truly brings peace and joy. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means making space for what matters most. Letting go can feel unfamiliar, especially after spending decades holding on to roles, habits, expectations, and emotions. But once we do, we discover lightness. We find clarity. We stop living to meet the demands of the world and start living to satisfy our own soul. It becomes less about what we lose and more about what we gain. Finding joy in simplicity. At this stage in life, we often begin to value simplicity more than ever before. A quiet morning with coffee, a phone call with a friend, or a walk in nature brings more happiness than material things ever did. This isn't because we no longer have ambition or dreams, but because we finally understand what truly fills our heart. We let go of needing to be busy all the time. We no longer feel the need to prove our worth. There is peace in doing less and being more. Slowing down allows us to notice the beauty in ordinary things. Sunlight through the curtains, birdsong, the smell of freshly baked bread. Life doesn't have to be loud or fast to be meaningful. Nurturing relationships that matter. Over the years, relationships change. Some grow stronger, some fade, and others may fall away completely. After 70, many people feel a deep desire to connect more genuinely. We no longer want small talk and shallow interactions. We seek real conversation, shared laughter, and comforting silence. This is a good time to invest in the relationships that bring you joy. Reconnect with old friends. Spend quality time with family. Make new friends through hobbies or community events. A meaningful conversation can uplift you more than 1,000 social media likes. Being present and attentive is one of the best gifts you can give and receive. Honoring your body and mind. While aging comes with physical changes, it also brings an opportunity to treat our bodies and minds with more care. We may not move as fast as we once did, but we can still move. We may forget names sometimes, but we still have valuable thoughts and experiences to share. Gentle activities like walking, stretching, or swimming keep the body strong. Reading, puzzles, or learning something new keeps the mind active. Good food, enough rest, and a bit of sunshine each day go a long way in keeping us feeling our best. This is not a time to chase youth, but to embrace vitality in the present. Instead of focusing on what we can no longer do, we can celebrate all the things we still can. We can paint, sing, write letters, volunteer, listen, encourage, and love deeply. Age does not limit our ability to contribute meaningfully. It often enhances it. Learning to say no without guilt. One of the great freedoms after 70 is the ability to say no. No to events that drain us. No to people who bring drama. No to activities that don't feel right. This isn't selfish. It's wise. For much of our lives, we were conditioned to say yes, to be helpful, agreeable, or involved. But now we understand that our time and energy are precious. Saying no allows us to say yes to the things that truly matter: rest, joy, health, and peace. Every no is a boundary that protects your happiness. Accepting change with grace. Change is a part of life, and after 70, it often comes more frequently. Loved ones may pass. Friends may move. Health may fluctuate. The world changes rapidly, and it can feel overwhelming. But change also brings new beginnings. A move to a smaller home can mean less to clean and more freedom. Losing one routine can open space for a better one. Instead of resisting change, we can lean into it gently. We can acknowledge our feelings, take our time, and remind ourselves that change is not the end. It is a turning of the page. Grace in the face of change is a quiet strength. It is the ability to adapt while holding on to hope. It is knowing that even in unfamiliar seasons, we can find purpose and beauty. Cultivating a spirit of gratitude. Gratitude may be the most powerful shift we can make after 70. It changes how we see the world and how we feel inside. When we focus on what we have, rather than what we lack, joy naturally follows. Each day offers small blessings, a blooming flower, a kind word, a memory that warms a heart. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply taking a few moments each morning to count your blessings can improve your mood and outlook. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but it puts them in perspective. It reminds us that even in hard times, good things remain. And the more we notice them, the more they grow. Sharing your wisdom and story. By 70, you have lived through decades of experiences. You have loved, lost, struggled, succeeded, failed, and learned. Your life story is rich with insight. One of the most meaningful things you can do is share that wisdom. You don't need to write a book or give speeches. Sharing can be as simple as telling stories to grandchildren, writing letters to loved ones, or mentoring someone younger. These moments of connection pass down not just information, but love and legacy. You are a living example of resilience, kindness, and growth. Let your words and presence be a light for others. In giving your story, you help others write theirs. Making peace with the past. The past can hold both joy and pain. After 70, many people begin to reflect more deeply. There may be unresolved conflicts, old disappointments, or unhealed grief. Making peace with the past is not about forgetting or pretending. It's about acknowledging what was, accepting what is, and letting go of the need to change what cannot be changed. Sometimes it helps to talk with a trusted friend or counselor. Sometimes it means writing a letter you never send. Other times, it means simply choosing not to carry the weight any longer. Peace doesn't always arrive in a single moment. Often, it comes quietly, day by day, choice by choice. You are not your past. You are who you are today, and that is enough. Creating a legacy of meaning. Legacy isn't only about the wealth or possessions we leave behind. It is about the values we pass down, the stories we share, the love we give, and the lessons we teach. After 70, many people begin to think more deeply about how they will be remembered. Ask yourself what values have guided your life. What stories do you want your grandchildren to remember? What small acts of kindness can echo beyond your lifetime? Creating a legacy can be as simple as writing a letter to your children or creating a recipe book from your kitchen. It can mean setting up a scholarship, planting a tree, or recording your life stories. Your impact lives on in the hearts you've touched. A meaningful legacy is not built in one grand gesture. It's created through consistent kindness, love, and intention. The everyday moments matter just as much as the milestones. Embracing spiritual well-being, whether religious or not. Many people find themselves drawn to deeper spiritual questions as they age. After 70, the need for inner peace, connection, and purpose often becomes clearer. Spiritual well-being can be nurtured through quiet reflection, prayer, meditation, or time in nature. It's about connecting with something greater, whether it's your faith, the universe, or a sense of meaning beyond the day-to-day. This is a time to explore your beliefs without pressure or fear. Read spiritual books, attend gatherings that inspire you, or simply spend time in silence. Ask the questions you've always wanted to ask. The answers may surprise and comfort you. Spiritual well-being doesn't require certainty. It thrives in openness, in the peace that comes from acceptance, and in the joy of wonder, embracing lifelong learning. Learning doesn't stop at a certain age. In fact, staying curious and engaged is one of the best ways to keep the mind active and the heart youthful. After 70, learning can take on a new and refreshing form. Without deadlines, grades, or pressure, explore topics that have always interested you. Try a new language, take an online course, or attend community lectures. Learn to play an instrument or paint. Read books that expand your understanding of the world. Lifelong learning keeps the brain sharp, boosts confidence, and brings a sense of purpose. Even more than formal education, everyday learning, like listening to stories, traveling, or picking up new hobbies, can bring excitement and depth to life. The joy of learning is the joy of growing, and growth doesn't end with age. Finding joy in laughter. Laughter truly is one of the best medicines. After 70, we have seen the serious side of life enough to know how important it is to smile. Humor lightens burdens and connects people in ways words sometimes cannot. Make time for joy each day. Watch your favorite comedy. Tell jokes with friends, or recall funny memories from the past. Allow yourself to be silly. Joy doesn't need to be planned. It can be spontaneous, lighthearted, and full of life. When we laugh, we remind ourselves not to take everything so seriously. It's a reminder that even as the body ages, the spirit can remain playful and full of wonder, helping others and giving back. One of the most rewarding ways to find purpose after 70 is through giving. Volunteering your time, offering a listening ear, or simply being there for someone in need can bring profound fulfillment. You don't have to commit to anything large. Helping a neighbor, mentoring a young person, or participating in community service can have lasting impact. Giving back strengthens our sense of belonging and reminds us of our value. Compassion doesn't retire. In fact, it often grows deeper with age. When you use your wisdom and experience to lift others, you enrich both their lives and your own. Finding purpose in everyday moments. Purpose doesn't always come in grand achievements. Often, it is found in the smallest, most ordinary parts of life. After 70, finding purpose may mean tending to a garden, caring for a pet, reading to a grandchild, or simply being a steady presence for someone you love. Each day offers the opportunity to do something meaningful. Even a quiet afternoon spent writing a journal or calling an old friend can hold purpose. Living with presence allows us to appreciate these small, sacred tasks for what they are, opportunities to live fully and meaningfully. Purpose is not measured by productivity. It is found in love, attention, and kindness. Cultivating contentment. Contentment comes from within. It is not about having everything we want, but wanting what we have. After 70, the pursuit of more often gives way to the peace of enough, rather than constantly seeking the next thing. Contentment invites us to rest in the moment. It asks us to appreciate the life we've built, the people we love, and the simple pleasures that fill our days. Contentment doesn't mean we never feel longing. but it gives us the strength to say, this is enough for now. It allows us to breathe deeply, smile often, and rest easily. Living with intention. Living with intention means choosing how we spend our time, how we treat others, and how we care for ourselves. After 70, intention becomes more important than ever. Every day is a gift, and how we use it shapes our experience. Wake up each morning with a sense of purpose. Make space for the things that bring joy. Let go of what no longer serves you. Be kind, curious, and open to the unfolding of each day. You are not here to merely exist. You are here to live fully, love deeply, and leave a gentle imprint on the world. This chapter of life can be your most meaningful yet. Letting go of what no longer matters allows space for what does. And in that space, you may find peace, purpose, and joy like never before. Final thoughts. Reaching your 70s is not an end. It's a powerful beginning. It is a time to come home to yourself, to let go of burdens you were never meant to carry forever, and to focus on the beauty of simply being. You spent decades building, striving, helping, and giving. Now is your moment to receive the rewards of a life well lived. Peace, wisdom, presence, and deeper joy. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting your past or giving up on dreams. It means choosing what brings you life now. It means honoring your journey while freeing yourself from the weight of what no longer fits. Each day is a chance to experience joy in new ways, whether through connection, creativity, rest, learning, or love. Your life still holds incredible value and potential. You are not done growing. You are not done giving. And most importantly, you are not done receiving. The things that matter most now are often quiet, simple, and deeply personal. Kindness, connection, peace, purpose, and love. When you let go of what doesn't matter anymore, you make room for what does. And in that space, you'll find not only happiness, but freedom. Your story is still being written. Let it be full of grace, light, and meaning.